Hello and welcome to our next episode of the Urbana Daily Digital Podcast. Thank you so much for everyone that is supporting and keeping up with this. We found that this has been a great channel and platform to be able to just connect the community with so many great things. And that's why I have the wonderful Margaret Mitterholzer on the show today. She is involved with lots of different things, but today she's representing the committee for the chili cook-off, or as I should say, the 18th annual Simon Kenton Champaign County chili cook-off. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Awesome. So talk to me a little bit about the name change and kind of making sure that we have Champaign County in that as well.
Yeah, so we decided this year to change the name, just add Champaign County. We thought it would be a great way to just not only highlight Urbana, but maybe bring the entire county together as one. And so kind of maybe even have like certain groups go battle, like town versus town type of like civil rivalry type of thing. So we just thought it'd be fun to just bring all of the community together, not just Urbana, but the whole county.
Very cool. So for those that may not be familiar with the chili cook-off, I mean, this is the 18th year, so a lot of people are very familiar with it, but I'm sure a lot of people that have not made it out. Kind of walk me through what goes on at the chili cook-off, what all's kind of happening during the day, what should people be expecting when they come out?
Yeah, absolutely. So the vendors and chili cookers and food trucks start to arrive early in the morning around 7. The streets get shut down. So everything from North Main, so north of the square. This year we're actually going all the way up to the third block of North Main.
Okay.
And so the chili cookers and the vendors, everybody's set up in the street. So you have the center of the street to walk freely through. And then you kind of get to see a aroma of chili starting to cook.
Sure.
And that is so tempting that you want to taste it, but you have to wait until after 2.
Yeah.
So you just walk, you kind of see who all the contestants are, shop a little, shop maybe our local stores that we have downtown. And then also at noon, we have the hoopla parade. And
Okay.
that starts down off of Washington and that comes up through the middle of our event and that goes to the fairground. And so we have everything from the Shriners in that
Yeah.
to Jeep groups. We have just local businesses, the band, cheerleaders, Boy Scouts. So we have
Yeah.
lots of people attending that are walking the parade. And then we always want to fill the streets with your family, the kids, and
Right.
constantly throwing out candy and toys and things like that to the kids. So um, the rest of the event, we had a live band this year. A couple years we went away from the live band and had a DJ, but we decided to go back to the live band this year. So that's going to be exciting for everybody.
Yeah.
We also this year have a cruise with Urbana Cruisers. So the third block, which we don't normally have, but you could come out and see all these classic cars
Very
and
cool.
ask questions. So there is so much to do. We have a kids zone, a beer garden, a cornhole tournament. We have salsa contest. So that's where you make salsa, bring it with you, enter it into the contest to win a prize.
Very cool.
So around 2 o'clock is when the cooking stops, and then you have to turn all of your chili into the judges. It is a double blind testing, so nobody knows who anybody's chili is, and that's done at the Masons building. They've been so gracious to let us do that every year, and then that's when the public then gets to then taste the chili.
Sure.
So it's like almost a stampede. So you just can picture thousands of people going through every single chili to try to taste everybody's and then
Yeah.
go down the line. And it is so much fun. And then everybody hangs around, still shops some more for then the results to be read around 4 or 5 o'clock in
Yeah.
the afternoon. So it's an all day event. Everything from little kids with the bouncy houses in the kids zone to adults to the car enthusiasts to the cornhole people that want to be active and
Yeah.
like competitive bone in them. We have a little bit for everybody.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like there's something for everybody. And what's cool too is that when you walk around and you try all these chilies, you can actually be part of voting for that on your own as well,
Yes.
correct?
Good point. Yes. So we at the information booth we sell beads like the Mardi Gras beads.
Yeah.
We sell them for $1, and then each booth has a bucket, and it's called People's Choice. So you vote with your bead necklace, which chili is your favorite, and then whoever gets the most beads wins People's Choice of the event. So sometimes it's actually not the same winner that wins overall according to the judges.
Sure.
The People's Choice, is definitely chosen by the people. Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I think that knowing a couple past winners, that was the one that the people cooking. They strive to get the people's choice.
Yeah.
I think that there's a little bit of pride in just having, and not that the judges every year are bad or that they're
No,
doing
right.
anything, but it's just a matter of like, hey, this is everybody's trying this chili.
Yeah.
What's an overall factor? So you talked a little bit about the 18th annual. Talked a little bit about like how much there is to do, and what all that can be happening. Tell me a little bit more about the parade. I know you said where it kind of went. Is there somewhere that you can go if I wanted to know where the parade's going and where I can find a good spot to sit, or is there anywhere I can go to get a map of that? Or
There will be a map of that on the Monument Square District, and pi website, or even the Chili Cook-Off, Facebook page. We will eventually have that up there for
okay,
everybody to see, but it comes off of Washington, just straight up North Main. So if
okay.
you are anywhere in our vicinity of our event, um, blocks 1, 2, or 3 of North Main, or even in the Circle, you can't miss the parade. It'll
And
come
what time does the parade?
noon.
Noon. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Very cool. And then if people want to get involved to be in the parade, what do they need to do?
Yeah, so they're also on the Monument Square District's website. We have every possible way to sign up. If you want to be a sponsor, if you want to cook chili and have a team of your own, if you want to be a vendor or have your food truck, or if you want to be in the parade, all of those are listed under the events column on
Okay.
the Monument Square District website.
Very cool. This wouldn't be going on for 18 years and be as successful as it is if it wasn't for some local partners to make it happen. So I wanted to give you a second to make sure that you give a shout out to anybody you wanted to
Absolutely.
that makes this happen, especially every year, but especially this year.
Yeah, especially this year, hands down to Soap and Suds Laundry and the Moose. They definitely are our platinum sponsors, and we greatly appreciate them sponsoring us, being in the community, and helping out. You're right. We can't do this without local sponsors. We have so many other more, but those two are the top two. We do have Sudson and Wineman, and so we have other locals, but
Yeah,
definitely Soap and Suds and the Moose have gone above and beyond, and we
that's
do
awesome.
greatly appreciate them
Yeah, thank you to
sponsoring.
them. Thank you to them. The beer garden's also a little bit different this year, right? So let's
Yes,
talk about that. That's exciting.
so fun. So we love to stay local, right? I own a local business, you're a local business
Yeah,
here, so we love to support local. So this year, instead of going with some of those big name beer companies,
yeah,
we decided to keep it local and use the Urbana Brewing Company. So our beer garden will look a little bit different because we don't have a trailer like we used to.
yeah,
But it will be locally made right from Urbana Brewing Company. So
yep.
we're so excited for that.
A common question I get every year is because they shut the streets down and there's so much happening on now 3 blocks of this, are the businesses still going to be open? I think that that's something
Yes.
I get a lot, and so please kind of speak to that.
Yeah,
Of
absolutely. It is actually, being a business owner myself, it is one of the days in the year that we look forward to, because although there's so much happening in the streets, people wander around, they
yeah,
mingle, so they come into the stores as well. So all of the stores are open, all of the restaurants are even open. So although we even have food trucks, all the eateries are still there to help
it's
out
awesome.
and feed you. And so, yeah, please do shop all of the stores, eat local, shop local, and enjoy all the vendors there too at the event.
I know with some of the second Saturdays and other events that have been happening downtown, after each one of those, I usually have a couple people I have a conversation with that they're like, I had not realized how much downtown Urbana has changed. And
Yeah,
so I think it's a great opportunity to come down, have some fun, bring the kids out. There's stuff for everyone to do, but then also take some time to actually walk around and just see what all's happening. There's so much
yeah,
development happening, new businesses that are coming that are already here, and it isn't just the square. I think that's what's fun too, is that
yeah.
a lot of what is happening is starting to expand out in the radius of around
It
the couple
is.
blocks around the square, including your business a little bit too. I'd
Yeah,
love to give you an opportunity opportunity to kind of share
Yeah.
what you do.
So my husband and I own a woodworking business on the second block of North Main. He's a woodworker and I just run the front. I'm not the woodworker, but I've grown to love and appreciate wood. So we have his workshop in the back, and we have a storefront with some of small items that he makes, but he does custom work. So anything from cabinetry to tables to a coffee bar
Yeah.
to anything that you might need, he can pretty much put together. And we have loved being part of this community. And you're right, as far as like the expansion that Urbana has in the past, what, 5 years
Yeah.
has been amazing between boutiques, and eateries
Yeah.
and just a jewelry store and so many unique businesses that have come to join this community is amazing.
Yeah, and I think it's fun to see. It's a good mix of people that some have grown up here, like me, others that fell in love with the town because they came from for an event,
Yeah,
or everything in between. And so I think it's super cool to just hear all the stories and people that are catching a little bit of this bug that is this downtown
yeah,
development. And what's great is that we've had some big things. I just think there's so much more to have. There's so many more buildings that it's
yeah,
just every time something gets completed, somebody else is like, okay, well now my building looks like the eyesore. Like, what can I
yeah,
do to bring it up to speed as
absolutely.
well? Which has been a really fun journey to kind of see. Like you said, over the last 5 or 6 years, it's been really fun to just see a lot of people come up with really cool ideas, things that a lot of people, including myself, for a while would have never thought could have existed in downtown. If you go to the brewery and you
Yeah,
walk in there, it makes you understand what downtown Urbana can be, what can
yes,
actually exist here. And so I
absolutely.
love hearing the connections of them getting more involved in the community with the beer garden as well. And just so many great things happening. I'll end with one of the things I know that you guys try to do is you make your own trophies. Is that what I
We
understand?
do, we do.
So talk to me a little bit about
Yeah,
that.
so they have been they're ungodly. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't really know how else to describe them. So when I first saw them, I was like, "What is this?" Some of them can stand like 4 feet, 5
Yeah.
feet tall, and so I really feel like some people could do without the money, just want the trophy.
Yeah.
So that has become like a statement piece for the chili cook-off. So yeah, each year the committee kinda sits together and actually creates the trophies.
Yeah.
We actually did it last year at our window and
Hmm.
used their bathroom, and it was such a cool bonding time. Arts
Sure.
and crafts as adults
Yeah.
is super cool.
Sure.
So yeah, we build it. We take old trophies that people don't want anymore, and then we kinda just piece it all together to build a monstrosity of
Yeah.
whatever, and then we put chilies on. I mean, yeah, it's crazy, but it's
That's
the
awesome.
coolest thing.
So if somebody has some old trophies laying around they don't need or want anymore, what's the best way to get them to you?
Yes. So the best way to get them to me would probably you could message me
Okay.
on Facebook,
And what is the official page for the chili cook-off for somebody's want to get more information or message you?
Champaign County Chili Cook-Off.
Okay. And so because I know one of the things too is sometimes there's people that pretend to be other pages and things like that that happen with
Yeah.
different events. And as they get bigger, you're kind of open to that. So make sure that if you are going to that page, make sure that it is the official page from that, and that they're putting out information about the event, and they're not just trying to sell you tickets. That doesn't cost anything to come to the event itself.
No,
It's a
right?
free event,
Yeah.
and so if you're wanting to get involved, check out the Facebook page or go to the Monument Square District's website, and they'll have more information as it gets closer. Um, Margaret, is there anything else that we missed?
I don't think so. It's gonna be so much fun. If you
Yeah,
wanna cook, sign up. If you wanna be part of the parade, sign up. So it's gonna be a great day.
yeah.
Praying for good weather. So
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. It's
yeah,
fun every year that we go out. So thank you so much for coming on
thanks
and
for
sharing,
having
and thank you
me.
for everything that you do downtown to help
Yeah,
kind of connect all these dots.
thank you.
Awesome.